I'm bringing my friends over and we're gonna sit down and talk about the scariest things that's ever happened to us. They're taking pictures of us. I don't like this.
And he started chasing us, okay?
We saw this 3 claw scrapes.
This is the kind of friends that get you killed.
Also, if you guys want to see more sit down and talk videos with my friends, like this video, okay? Subscribe. Comment down below your own scary stories, because I'm going to be reading the comments. We've got our tea.
Yes.
And
tea.
I'm going to be talking about my scariest experience, which happened during the Blonde Squad.
She said it. She said the
The
words.
what?
The words.
So,
Oh no.
years ago,
Yeah.
I'd say, I don't know if it was like 2019, we got invited by YouTube for this event.
Oh, I know this story. Shh, it's violent.
I'm not gonna say what it is, okay? Because this event was fun, okay? It had nothing to do with the event.
Oh yeah.
It was the hotel that we stayed in. So, when we checked into the hotel, this hotel is so cute, okay? It is fancy. Their theme has, like, that parade. It's so cute, adorable, and everyone was nice. So you would never think that anything weird happened.
Yeah.
And there was a night. It was the day before we had to fly back home. So the last day that we were in this hotel. The last day we were in this hotel, we were up in the rooftop. The rooftop has a very beautiful sign, and we were filming TikToks and taking pictures. I mean, I took those down now, so they don't exist,
Uh-huh.
but they're archived, okay? I have them.
Yeah. If
We
you
were
know,
taking,
you know.
yeah, we were taking videos, TikToks, pictures, just having a good time. So there was a moment where I was getting a picture taken of me, and I saw it was 2 guys that were kind of further from me, and I thought that they were taking pictures because they had their cameras out. But what I thought was really strange was that the camera was not being pointed at the guy that they were taking a picture of. It was pointed at me.
Yeah?
Okay.
So let's say, for example, okay, I'm getting my pictures taken. I'm looking across and there's a guy and he's taking a picture of his friend in front of him. His
He's
friend
pretending.
is right here. Right here,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
He has the camera like angled.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So
they were
that
doing
it's
that
actually
trick. Okay.
Right.
yes.
Yeah, make it seem like.
Oh, I'm gonna do the pan shot, and then oh,
And
look what I
it
got.
was so obvious. So I told the Blonde Squad, like, hey, this is kind of weird. Like, I'm not getting good vibes. Those guys are taking pictures of me. They're taking pictures of us. I don't like this.
Yeah.
So we decided to walk away, and we headed towards the elevators. Now, I thought, that I was overthinking, but these guys started following us to the elevator. And I think we did the stupidest thing, because in the moment I wasn't really thinking, but we pressed where our hall number would be, and we went to our room.
Were they
They
on the elevator?
No, they didn't walk into
Okay.
the elevator. They
Okay.
were right behind us, and we made sure that the doors closed right before they got in.
Close the doors, close the doors.
But still, they probably could have
Yeah, they
looked
can
up
see the number.
Yeah.
and saw the
Yeah, where
number.
it
I
goes.
didn't think about that at the time.
That's tough.
So we all go into the room. Hours pass, okay? But we are so stupid, okay? Because we have the curtain fully open, and everyone that is in the rooftop area, you can see it from our room. So like everyone
What?
can see us.
Damn.
What kind of place
Yeah.
is this?
We're just watching. I think it was Disney Channel.
You guys
I
weren't
don't
even
know.
filming anything. You were just chilling.
We
You
were
had
just
that.
chilling.
I never have those windows open. Mm-mm.
We were just chilling, watching. I don't remember what it was. It was just a movie. We were watching a movie, and then It was late at night. By this point, it was, I'd say like maybe 1 or 2 a.m. So it had already been hours before that, or after that incident. So when we were in the room, we heard a knock. Just a knock.
This is late at night?
This is late at night.
Okay.
And we're like, who is that?
Yeah, you weren't expecting anyone.
Who is that? And then I was freaking out. We were all freaking out, like, who is that? Like,
Did they not announce themselves at all or say
No, they
anything?
didn't. And, okay, so, okay, to put it into perspective, okay? We are in this hotel with other YouTubers.
Yeah.
But we did not think that it'd be any other YouTubers. They don't know what room we're in.
Yeah, of course.
We didn't think anyone was gonna come over. It was 1, 2 a.m. Alright? We hear the knock over and over again. They don't say who it is.
They keep knocking though.
Yeah, they keep knocking.
It's a hotel service.
They keep knocking. So we go over to the door to look at the little peephole to see who it is. They blocked it. They blocked the peephole. They had their hand or something over the peephole where we couldn't see who it was.
Damn.
We don't even bother asking, hey, who is it? Or anything. They just keep knocking. And they know that we're in here because we're kind of freaking out, but at the same time we're laughing.
Yeah.
So it's like we're laughing about it, but we're also like freaked out because we don't know what's going on. We don't know anything. So then I suggest like we need to call security.
Yeah.
And the people outside who are knocking on the door, they say, "This is security," in like a loud voice. They said, "This is security."
They say it like minutes later, like after what?
Yes.
That should be the first thing you say when you walk up.
And so we're like, why would security be here? We're not being loud.
Yeah.
There's nothing. We're just watching a movie.
We're a Nickelodeon hotel here.
We're just watching a movie, so I don't know. They keep knocking, just saying we're security. It's security. So we put our ears through the window to hear who it is. You can hear multiple guys. You can hear multiple guys outside, like whispering to each other. This is not a security guard. This is multiple men outside of my door. All right? Multiple men. You can hear them so clear. And I think I have a video of this in my old phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can clearly hear multiple guys like talking to each other like this, like, hey. We couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, but we could hear them.
Right.
like murmuring, like they're.
Indistinctive chatter.
Mm-hmm. So we grab the phone. We start calling the front desk.
Yeah.
And we're like, hey, someone's at our door, and they're claiming to be security. We're wondering what's going on. And then the lady who spoke over the phone, she said, yeah, I'll check up on that. I'll call you right back. Right? And I'm like, okay.
Check up on that.
No sense of urgency, it seems.
Yeah, no sense of urgency, just very chill. And also, she just seemed kind of rude.
I
Yeah.
was in on it.
And so we hang up. We're waiting to see if someone shows up. No one shows up. They keep calling.
They're still there.
They're
after
still
all
there.
that?
They're still knocking, but
What is
not
their
saying
plan?
anything. I don't know. We even tried to look under the door to see if we see anything, but it's also all blacked out.
What?
And this is the part that it gets really, really weird.
Yeah.
So we pick up the phone again to check up on like what's going on. Is someone coming up to check in on us? Like, what is going on?
Mm-hmm.
We grab the phone
Yeah.
from the line and we try to call again, but the phone got disconnected.
Oh.
They disconnected our phone.
Like it wasn't calling anything. at
It
all?
wasn't calling anything. It was disconnected. There was like nothing. We were pressing buttons. There was nothing.
Oh,
They
that's
disconnected our phone.
That's weird.
So, yes, we start thinking this is so f***ing weird. So then I take out my phone and there's this other YouTubers that we're pretty close with. So we start calling them. Like, I feel bad because it's late. They're probably sleeping.
This is a life or death, you know?
Yeah, but I'm freaking out. There's no one's doing anything about it. So I call these friends over,
Yeah.
these other YouTubers, and the thing that's also strange is that my phone started freaking out, like glitching, like it was just glitching, freaking out. You could not hear. The ringing sounded so weird. It sounded like something was messing with our line, like with my phone. And I called the friends, they picked up, and they're like, hey, like, what's going on? We tell them the situation, but they can barely hear us. They're like, we can't hear you. Like, we can't understand.
What? They got a signal blocker or something?
Maybe?
What was their, like, there's no, what the f? They have all this set up, but they just can't get into your room?
Yeah. So then we're calling them, but they don't understand what we're saying. They're like, I don't know what you're saying. It's kind of like...
That doesn't just happen with phones.
No,
Not
no.
like,
No, and this is something that's never happened to us, like in this room.
And a public zone, too, with that.
The friends decide to come up and check up on us. They can't understand what we're saying. They can kind of tell what we're saying, but it's kind of like breaking. It's weird. So then, while we're waiting on them, some time goes by because they're like on a different zone of the hotel, so they have to come all the way up the elevator. And then they finally come to the door, and we hear knocking. Now, during this whole time while we're waiting for them, we don't hear any knocks. Like, the people probably left. They probably heard everything. I don't know. So, yeah, our friends come up, and we're freaking out first because, like, we don't know if it's, like, you guys. We look through the people again. You can actually see them. You can see them right there on the door. So then we open it, and they're like, hey, what happened? Like, you guys were calling us, but we couldn't understand. We told them, like, what was going on. And they were like, they were so nice. Yeah. They were so nice. They said, pack your bags. Like, you cannot stay in this room. So we were like, yeah, we can't leave. We can't stay here. We gotta leave. So we immediately packed everything. So... yeah, we took our luggage to their room, and they were so nice because they let us sleep in the room. So we we slept on the couch, and
well, obviously they were nice enough because they answered the phone at that time.
Yes,
so they cared that much. At least.
And it was just so scary too because we told them about what had happened. Whenever they came to our room, and while we were in our room, one of them went to go check with the front desk and told them about the situation. Whenever our friend came back, she was like, yeah, I asked the front desk lady, and she was like, oh, are you talking about the people that said there was like security by the door? And like, she was like, she was basically saying that the front desk lady was not taking it seriously and like just basically laughing about it. Yeah.
Who does this? What?
Well,
I know.
Let's be fair. If there's a whole, like, let's say there's YouTubers in there, there's obviously prank people possibly that could be doing that. So, but to have that low of a standard to just think that everybody's trying to do that,
it's a shitty way to run.
At least check the cameras first before you assume that it's just like not something worth checking on.
It's so weird that whoever was there was trying to do who knows what. It's like a hotel. It's a hotel full of YouTubers too. Like.
Yeah, but they probably didn't know that, or I don't know.
If they didn't, then I mean, damn.
Nah, if they had that much planned, and it seemed like it was a setup. It seemed like eventually.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like, our thought was that maybe they were trying to traffic us.
Yeah, that's what it sounds
two
like.
Girls.
Traffic or rob. I mean,
I don't want to say maybe the hotel had nothing to do with it, but like that's really suspicious that you couldn't call back and they were not taking it serious, almost like they
they disconnected our phone.
Yeah, not only that, it's like disconnecting a phone is not that simple to do from just the outside. One, I mean, I've installed cameras before, so it takes a cutting through a hole in the wall, and you have to get the right wire and then snip that thing, and there's no way that you could do that.
Well, no, it was definitely done from the hotel side. If something was not working like that, maybe they're like, maybe they're used to that happening, and they're just like keeping it under the. They're not really helping, but they're like not doing anything about it.
It's just scary because the city we were in is one of the most dangerous cities in America.
Was it?
Yeah, it's literally on the top 10. I'm not gonna say which one, okay? I'm not gonna say which one.
Ohio.
But it's in the top 10 most dangerous cities in America. And the next morning, we had, our YouTube person that was taking care of us, and we told them about it, and they told the front desk again about it, and then they told us that the police was called, but we never knew what happened after that.
The police was called that morning, or
The next morning.
A lot of help that does.
Yeah, why?
Well, it was late.
So?
I don't know.
The police are a 24-hour service, I thought. I thought 911 was an emergency service call. That.
Yeah, I can't imagine running a hotel, or I mean, I guess the front desk person doesn't care, but like, I'd be taking it seriously, regardless.
It was scary, and I was still shaken when I got to the airport, and like I came home and I was crying to my parents, and I told them everything, and I just wasn't sure. Like, my mom also thinks it has to do with like trafficking.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times whenever that happens, hotels are involved.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're lucky that the guys were really dumb, it sounds like, and they didn't start with like something more believable, like hello, security,
And okay,
or
hey,
room service. Just
I wanted to
don't
ask
know,
about
something.
that. So, did you announce that you were calling security, or did you just call?
we just said it between each other.
So they obviously had a route straight to the line. If they heard you calling security and then they announced themselves as security conveniently at the time that you said it on the phone,
that's so stupid. Like, what are you talking about?
They obviously had that hook on that phone.
Yeah, wait. They said that they were security after you talked to people
on the phone.
After.
See,
it was after we were like, oh, we gotta call security.
Was the phone like near the door where they could hear? Were you guys talking loud?
Most phones are at the bed, though. They're like further away from the door.
The room is pretty small.
So they probably could hear you then.
Nah,
yeah, they probably could.
Either that, or maybe they're like literally on the phone with.
That's the only thing I could think of. Because I mean, yeah, you can announce yourself. That's the normal thing to say. I'm gonna call security. We are security.
Don't know why they would start if they're really trying to break into your room. Not saying it. I'm glad they didn't. But like, why didn't they start with I'm security instead of knocking menacingly?
I don't know.
You guys are lucky.
Maybe because they thought that because we were really young.
Yeah, they thought you'd be dumb and just open it.
Yes. And it's just scary when you think about it, because this was definitely planned, because I know for a fact that I saw those guys taking pictures of me with their phone. It was so obvious. They were not taking a picture of each other. They had it angled so that I would be
take notes and take notes from her and pay attention to your surroundings.
Yeah, no,
especially in
I'm serious.
hotels.
Mm-hmm.
Hotels are scary. I always when we go on trips and stuff, I always make sure to have like stupid contraptions against the door to like make sure that just in case, because those locks really don't do anything whenever the hotel secure or like the workers or whatever can get in there whenever they want.
So you gotta do bolt lock.
No, I mean they have things. I've seen them because we've stayed past, and I've seen them. They have like a little tool or whatever that can just open it right up.
Yeah, I've seen scary videos of girls filming someone putting a little wire under the door to open the door. It's so scary.
Yeah, just know you're not safe with just those little locks on the door.
Yeah, no. Every single time that I am in a hotel room by myself, I have to put a hanger on the door.
Yeah, something to alert you at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But most of the time, I try to just get a room with 2 queen beds, so Levi can stay, because it's really scary just staying in a hotel room alone.
Get off me!
You have a friend.
Get off me!
Okay, I'll go next with my story, my creepy story of the night. Yes, I don't have a ton of really spooky things that I haven't experienced without you, because I feel like most of the spooky stories I've experienced are with you. But I have one that it's always stuck with me since because it happened when I was like maybe 9, 8. Actually, no, that was before I moved. So like maybe like 7.
Actually, that's
6, I don't know. Yeah, I was young, but I've always remembered it, and it's kind of gotten. I was just telling her, it's kind of gotten to the point where like, I don't remember it fully. It's like, I'm second guessing myself where I think it's if I'm misremembering parts of it, or if it even happened in the first place.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it does. It did happen because I told you whenever I first met you.
Yeah, so
yeah,
this
you remember.
Yeah, I gotta tell this too for context.
You should.
Okay?
This is important to
This is so important to the story. So one night, Levi and I were talking. We were also just playing Roblox. It was late at night, alright? And we were just we got to that point where we started talking about spooky stuff or like glitches in the Matrix, specifically glitches in the Matrix, all right? And then Levi starts telling me this story, which he's about to tell you guys.
No.
And while he's telling me the story, I'm like, wait a minute, I've heard this story before. Like, there's this guy who...
Which, like, what?
Yeah,
What do
this
you
is
mean?
so weird. There is this guy that I saw on TikTok who was talking about the same story that Levi was telling me that he experienced with a friend a long time ago when they were kids.
Yeah, like, I remember she, like, finished the story, basically, when I was telling
Yeah,
her.
I
So,
basically finished the story for him because I was like, wait,
so confused.
and then this happened, right?
I was so confused. Like,
Yeah.
I thought you were, like... I was
She
like,
was
what?
there, man.
What the hell do you
Because
mean?
I think the friend that you experienced it with
Yeah.
told it on TikTok. Like, they told the story
Yeah.
on TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought here I was thinking it was like two completely different people, and like it happened at
No,
the same
it's like
time.
it
but-
happened to them when they were kids.
Oh,
and like
okay.
this guy was talking about how this happened with his childhood friend. And like, I was like,
childhood
damn, that's
friend.
kind of cool. And
Yeah,
I tried to find the video and I couldn't find it.
No, we...
I-
Because you made it up.
I
Damn.
spent so long trying to find
She
it.
did. It was before TikTok had, like, the recent search or recent video
Mhm.
thing, so...
Yeah, there's a recent video tab?
Yeah, there's like, you can see your history.
Yeah, if you, like, type in a period or something,
But back
right?
then you
Yeah.
couldn't, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was mind-blowing, okay? I remember we were talking about that shit for like so long because I was so confused. I thought she was like somehow messing with me, or like, I don't know, remembering a different story. Because I've never really told anyone that story. Yeah, so I should probably tell the story. Okay, so I was like 7, I think around there, and I was with my one of my childhood friends, someone who I hung out with pretty recent, often, and we were at his house. I had come to his house most of the time, so we would have sleepovers and whatever. And something that we did a lot. I mean, it occasionally, but it was pretty often, honestly, because it was one of those fun things to do as a kid, ding dong ditching. You guys did that, right?
Yes.
No.
No, you didn't.
I was a good kid.
Oh, you were.
I ding dong did.
I was a good
Well,
kid
okay.
too, but
Okay,
like, come on.
In honesty, I lived in a poor neighborhood, so we didn't even have doorbells. Everybody had to knock.
I
So
mean, knocking's fine too. I guess
no,
that's,
you have a
ding dong
specific knock, and
ditching, yeah.
especially if like everybody's close in that neighborhood, they know you're knocking. It's like, oh,
I
that's
got
right.
caught ding dong ditching by the landlord, and then they made me go apologize to the
so
landlord.
embarrassing.
I was like 12.
That's embarrassing. You have to apologize. I'd be quitting my ding dong ditching career. All right. So
anyways, you hooligan.
my hooligan. Yeah. So I was we were ding dong ditching, and it was like we probably should have went further down his neighborhood, but it was like the same street. I think. I don't know. We were just stupid. It happened so quick. So the first house, I think it was the first 3 houses we went to were normal. We started at one, and I remember it was a lady. We went up to it, ding donged, and then we ditched. Yeah, and we went and hid around like we went and hid behind one of those where you hang out with all your friends on the little electrical boxes in the grass.
Yes. I know the ones.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, where you would always hang out.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, we went and hid behind one of those. It went according to our plans. They came out and they were like, "Who's there? You damn kids! You damn kids!" Yeah, and they went back in. We giggled and ran away. And then we went to the next house. Pretty much the same thing. It was normal, and I don't remember exactly what happened. We got away again.
Bold to hit house after house, like
Oh, that's how you do it.
I mean,
Yeah,
You keep
right.
going
Right.
until
Keep
you're-
going until you
You
get
think
caught.
you think you'd get caught if you went 1, 2, 3, 4? Because
No,
the
I
next
think
day
I-
you're just gonna look out and be like, hey.
I think we were skipped. I think we skipped the house.
Okay, that's a better plan.
I mean,
That's
it was something. But I think it was the 3rd house we got to. Okay, that's where shit got weird. Okay, it wasn't weird at the 3rd house specifically, but so we got there, and this time it was a guy. We saw this guy specifically come out because I don't know. He was just a little bit weird. He was a weirder, older guy, and he had a dog as well. And I remember the dog was right next to him, and it was a big. I want to say it was like a Rottweiler or something. It was a scary dog. Like, looked like he would chase you. And yeah, he just like, who's there? And we got away with it. We went and hid, I think, in the bushes like beside the house. And I'm pretty sure he like yelled something like he knew we were ding dong ditching, like, you darn kids, like typical like that. Like, I'm pretty sure he said something like that, but he didn't look for us, and he just went inside. And
So
we
you were
got
able to see him through the bushes.
yeah. We could could we? I don't know if we could or not. I think we could, because I remember his face in that first house. Yeah, but yeah, he went back inside, and that was normal. It was fine, but we didn't think anything of it. We went down. I think we skipped the house like normal, and then we went to this next house, and all the houses are it's kind of the same. It's like that creepy like suburbia type of video. Yeah, like they were all
Those
similar
are
houses.
Scary.
Yeah, it was already kind of a creepy area. So like, looking back on it, who knows where we were or what they were living in. But so we got to this next house and went ding dong ditched, and it was this same guy. And okay, I have re-thought about this story and the details so many times in my head, and clearly I'm not wrong because you saw the story.
Yeah.
I always thought I was just remembering things like wrong or like whatever but whenever you told me that you saw someone else talking about the exact same story, I know I'm not crazy.
So you saw the same guy?
Yeah, so we saw the same guy, and it was the same guy at a different house. Like we went over here, and then I skipped the house. I'm pretty sure we skipped the house, and we went to the next one over, or maybe it was across the street or something. It was the same exact guy, and I remember it was him, and I remember it was his voice specifically. And then he had the dog, which was the most recognizable thing. Yeah, but the dog was behind the fence this time. There was like the fence was like right next. It was like the front door, and then there was a fence on the side. And I remember I could see him through it. I don't remember our reactions to that first initial. Like, I don't know if we saw him or not. I think we just were like, was that the same guy? It's a little bit fuzzy, but I think he just said the same thing. It was like, you better stop, or I'm gonna call your parents. Some shit like that. I'm pretty sure he said something like that, and he went back inside. And we were fine. We went to, I think the next house. No, it was the next house over, I'm pretty sure. And ding dong ditched again, and it was the same guy again. Bro, it was the same guy 3 houses in a row. And there was no filler person. It wasn't like another person in between. It was the same guy 3 houses, 3 ding dong ditches in a row. With the same dog.
That is like a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, but this one gets really bad because... And I know this happened because I remember I remember it very vividly. As we're ringing the doorbell and we're like running away, he opened the door way quicker this time. Like before we could get away at all.
I knew you were gonna do it.
Yeah.
What?
And
But it was a different house.
Yes, no, completely 100%. We wouldn't have ding dong ditched the same house. Like it was a different house. I mean, it was, bro. It was the same guy, and I know like the reason we know it's the same guy. It's because of the dog. It was the same dog.
The same dog and the same guy.
But this third house, we had the dog get out. Like I don't know if he let him out or if the dog got out past him.
You ring my doorbell 3 times, I'm letting my dog out, actually.
If you're teleporting between houses, or maybe he's got like some tunnel that goes out and he's just scared us, but his dog got out and he started chasing us, okay? He started chasing us, and I remember how fast me and my friend ran down to his house. His house was like, it was like this, the guy's house was here. I mean, we had to go like a good, distance way down there, and we somehow outran that dog. I don't know how. We just ran for our lives.
Why are they chasing you while you're 7?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a Rottweiler. It could have been a different dog, but I just remember it was black and brown.
Probably a Rottweiler.
I mean,
like the same
that's
color.
A Rottweiler or a Doberman.
Yeah, it was something scary, like one of those scary dogs.
It's scary that it's the same guy.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a different house.
No, it was.
In a row.
I wish I could
Was it like
remember
daylight, nighttime?
No, it was daylight.
Daylight?
Yeah, it was midday. Like,
Yum.
yeah. I wish I could remember the face, but I just remember he was like an older.
Isn't that the craziest part, though? Is that you've encountered him 3 times, but yet you can't recognize the face.
No, it's been too long. It's just like, I feel like I want to say he had short hair, like he was like balding or something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, he was just an older dude, and just, I don't know. I wish that like I was just so young that I don't remember a lot of details other than the main points that happen, like main things that happen. But yeah, that's something that has always stuck with me, and like I don't remember what me and my friend talked about after, like if we discussed what had happened.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The same guy.
Yeah, I don't remember that what happened after. I remember we got in the house, and I remember specifically, like, he had his garage open. My friend had his garage open, and that's how we got in. We went in through, like, the garage house entrance. Yeah, and I think the reason we outran him is because the guy called his dog or something. Yeah, but we got inside, and that's all I can remember. But, like, the craziest part about this, and this story would not ever be mentioned, probably, until you came along.
Yeah.
And you just blew my mind that you somehow saw someone pretty recent, right? From whenever I told you that story.
Yeah.
Talking about the exact same story, like she finished it for me.
There was like a trend on TikTok talking about, talk about your glitch in the Matrix, and this
guy
was talking about that story
he
just told me, like how he experienced it as a kid with his friend, and then you told me that story.
Which I don't know, maybe there's someone else out there that has experienced the same glitch. Well, it was like different from our experience, but
you say glitch in the Matrix, but honestly, that sounds like one of those horror movies, or even the game where it's like you ding dong ditch the wrong person on that one. Now you're doomed to ding dong ditch that guy forever, and then the third time, that's when shit can get wild.
Yeah,
but that's
a good horror game concept.
Yeah, that's a good little short horror game.
Oh my god, yeah, a horror game of a kid going ding dong ditching with the same
each one
guy.
gets like scary.
It'll be like different person, old guy, old guy's angry.
Yeah, and it gets worse and worse.
Yeah.
Damn, this is a good scary game.
It is, yeah.
Somebody on Roblox is already gonna make it.
That is scary though.
That's one of my most memorable scary story that I can think about, that I just have always kept with me.
What did he say the third time when he let the dog out?
I don't remember. I don't think he said anything because it happened so fast. I'm pretty sure the dog got out and we just were running. Like before he got to say anything.
Right.
I think anyway. Like I said, it's just fuzzy. I don't remember.
You were 7.
I was, yeah.
It's weird on the details that we remember and the details we don't, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I guess it means that's my turn, huh?
Is it your turn, Mr.
Yes,
Dewey?
sir. Mr.
All right.
Dewey.
Well, to share something that Levi kind of also, has taken part of, not a lot of scary things happened to me. Mostly because I was pretty sheltered in that aspect, and anything that did happen was kind of just shoot off as, it was probably just the wind. Or something like that.
I hate that.
Yeah, it was a lot of doubt. I've had, because I live in a 2-story most of my life, and a lot of stuff used to happen upstairs. Not a lot, like we'd hear pool balls moving, or we'd be having dinner, and then all of a sudden someone fall upstairs,
Just casually.
Casual
Okay.
stuff. So we've had like a few experiences, but all of them are a pretty short story. The one that I can think of that kind of stood out the most, and it kind of made a bond with a friend too, but so I ended up going across the street to my neighbor's house, and like I said, I was a pretty sheltered kid, so I didn't have a lot of friends or go a lot of places, so being able to go over to somebody else's house was pretty cool, and his cousin ended up coming over, and I ended up hanging out with him more than I ended up hanging out with a friend. But while we were just sitting, playing games and doing whatever, we start hearing like weird scratching noises outside. And of course, we live in Texas, so we're thinking it's a raccoon or a possum or something like that.
Yeah.
But it just kept happening, and then the trash cans fell over. That was obviously the thing that we were going to be like, it's definitely raccoons. They're getting in the trash. They're eating it. We ended up having to go out there because the friend was supposed to go pick up the trash because parents heard it, so he sent me and the cousin out there to go do it, and when we got out there, we saw this. I can't describe how big this shadow was, but it was not as big as a raccoon or a possum.
Oh.
But it wasn't as tall as like a human. So it was, let's say like one of the size of one of these chairs almost, like arched back, basically. And it's in the trash can. So we see it.
Cryptid.
Yeah, something. I'm not sure. I mean, skinwalkers, weren't even that big at that time, so I wouldn't even begin to be like, it's a skinwalker. Most I was thinking of is, oh my god, that's like a giant coyote or a fox.
Yeah.
But as soon as we went out there and we saw it, like 2 seconds, we said, what's that?
Oh.
It darted off faster than anything I've ever seen. So
really? Like just
like almost like a flash of light.
Like it didn't even have any legs to
No,
run,
like it just...
Oh.
It didn't even look up. It just said... So
Oh.
we stared at each other for a second, like, did that happen, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's creepy already.
Yeah.
What
So my idea, as being the little baby I was like, well, let's go inside and let's go finish playing the game. I
Yeah.
really don't want to be out
the?
here.
Good idea.
He said no.
What?
He said, hey, what if we went to go look for him?
Oh,
No.
Whatever that was.
this is the kind of friends that get you killed.
Yes. I mean, and
Oh.
to that day, neither one of us made it. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I'm here, so
Who
one
are
of
we
us
talking
made
to here then?
it.
Doing?
So he's the one who actually suggests that we should go looking for it. And, about to show my age here, this was a time that phones did not have the flashlight on them, so
Right.
we couldn't just be like, alright, let's go. No, he got a janky-ass flashlight.
You had to
from
get
the
your shitty horror movie flashlight.
And there was only one. There wasn't
Oh.
two, or, you know, the big one that could be like, oh, I could see everything.
Yeah.
No, this was a janky-ass one that
tiny,
you click it.
tiny little
Damn.
light.
Oh, light's going dim?
That's perfect.
Okay. Barely lit anything.
Nice.
So, as I say, we've lived in a neighborhood that was pretty close to each other, so we were able to jump through backyards and stuff.
Oh, fun. Okay.
So, when he finally convinced me to go, so when we decided, he was like, alright, let's go through here, because it ran off that way.
oh, you were going to look for it. Like,
we're going to look for it.
Yeah.
We jump about 2 fences of our neighbors' houses, and then we see something shaking, and then something bolt off again. We weren't sure if it was that, or if that was another animal. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff over there. But we ended up making it to this creek. And this creek isn't just a normal, you know, out in the normal, look at that, there's a little stream right there, and it's nice look. No, this is a canyon creek,
Oh.
which used to be a
Okay.
canal, I think, in our area, because it goes straight to the lake.
Uh-huh.
So we used it as a creek, and there's only one entrance. Bushel entrance. Right at the bridge.
Okay.
So we decide that we think we saw it go in there. I don't believe him, but, you know, what am I to say?
Did your friend get possessed? Why is he trying to lead you into your death?
He was the kind of person that wanted adventure, and he was so freaking bored at what we were
Hell
doing, I
no.
guess.
Get them away.
He was thrill-seeking for real.
Okay.
We ended up going down to the creek, so we opened up the bushel area, we go down, and again, we only had the light, and the light outside of nighttime and the moon, and night vision. And it is the creepiest place down there. I've gone there in the daytime, never liked it. It's always felt unsettling, like something's down there. Apparently something was, because not a couple steps in, but when we get a good amount deep into the forest, or whatever you want it, the creek area,
Yeah.
we end up seeing this weird... There's not like stones or anything, but it's a circle. Like you can tell, like the grass is cut in a circle, but not cut. It's like this little plate right here, like this. It was just bare,
Yeah.
and then right in the middle was this small, tiny skull. Yeah, no joke. We looked so close at it, and what I believe it was a goat skull.
Uh-huh.
Because just the shape of it, and it had like the 2 front teeth, and then
Oh my god.
I can't really, but it looked like a tiny little goat skull. Again, we stopped, we looked at each other, we're yeah, like this is either a sacrificial spot right
Yeah,
here,
for
or
sure.
it's a feeding ground. And either way, we need to get the hell out of here.
This
Yeah.
is literally the start to a horror movie. Like,
Right.
like if you would have said
What
you,
were they thinking?
you guys should have just needed an analog camera to bring with you. You know, film
Right.
your.
Oh, if only I had a camera at that time, man. So as soon as we see that, obviously, I didn't want to be here in the first place, so
Yeah,
I'm
no, someone's about to come out of the woods. You guys are gonna.
close.
Oh, what?
Close.
Okay.
It wasn't someone came out of the woods, but we did hear a very odd, like, gurgle growl,
Ooh.
and a very, like, scampering sound. So as soon as I heard that, I bolted. I didn't care if he was following me or not. I
Yeah.
ran outside of the creek.
Good. Dumbass
Yeah,
friend.
what the hell?
It took him about 5 more minutes to come out because he decided that he was actually going to go inside a little bit more and see if he could find anything. Don't know if he, at that point, thought he might have had a death wish at that.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to deal with life. I don't know. He came out, told me that he saw nothing, and nothing happened after that either.
Right.
Yeah.
He came out acting normal. He didn't act like.
Yeah, no, just like I didn't like. He was disappointed that he
is
didn't
like-
found anything.
That's like the perfect setup for someone to get like taken by a mimic.
Right.
You know, and that's
Wait,
like
what was wrong
that's not
with
them
you?
after.
I hear that, or I see something like that, or let's go back inside. Let's just
stays?
play games. Like this, we
Well,
didn't see.
we're
anything.
already like 5 houses away from the house that we're at, so it's not like we could have just ran back. Like that was way at the time when the
Yeah.
trash cans. Like, nah, there was no chance of that. We had to run, and we were gonna.
Yeah.
And that wasn't my deal, but he comes out, he's disappointed that he didn't find anything, and that maybe we should hang around a couple more minutes, but I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Oh.
How old were you guys again? You were like
I was about,
babies, right?
not
Or like teenagers.
babies, I was about, I think in middle school,
Okay.
so
So you were
13, 14, I think.
capable-ish.
Capable-ish.
Yeah, still.
But I was a twig, so anything got me, just go snap. I was either gonna go. I threatened. I was like, I'm either gonna go home or I'm gonna go hang back at the house and play some games. He's like, all right, fine. We'll go back to the house. We end up getting there and looking at the trash cans, we saw this about 5 to 7 inch 3 claw scrapes through the
Oh.
trash can.
What?
And it wasn't like raccoons or anything.
No,
I mean, they're not doing that.
Because I've seen raccoon scrapings. One, they're small. They have about I think 4
Yeah, it's
claws,
usually it's
and they
more
do
the-
this. This was it was scratched, like one big scratch, like that.
Like
about 5 to 7
on
inches.
the side of the trash
Yeah,
can.
on the side of the trash can. 1, 2. It wasn't like it was 2 or it was 1 scratch.
These we're about to end up in the newspapers.
I felt the same way. I told him before we went inside, I was like, yeah, dude, we almost died tonight. Like, you'd want to
Yeah.
risk that. And he was like, yeah, we should go back out and go looking for it.
Your friend is crazy.
Regardless if it was like supernatural or not, you guys, it was probably some big ass something
Something,
that
yeah, for
was clearly
sure.
trying to find food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we found its nesting or whatever it was grounds, and yeah, no.
Unless it was someone and they're just like they
Ooh.
just did a sacrifice and they just
Oh.
I'm gonna be real. We live next to a military base that
What?
has that has runoff go into the water. So I mean, I don't know. There could be
damn,
some
a science experiment escaped.
Yep. I have a book on that actually.
That's a wild story because like you guys really truly could have went bad.
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't.
Went down into the nest
Went
and
down
saw.
into the-
He's like, let's go deeper.
Let's go deep. I want to
split
find
up.
something. I guess bro wanted to be famous because of that. Like,
He was gonna be famous on the front page.
mhm. front
For
page of the
being
local
missing.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, that like reminds me too, like when I was a kid,
Mhm.
we were playing I think it was hide and seek. It was late at night. We were in my aunt's ranch. Yeah, it was late at
Scary.
night, alright? Our
I
parents
don't like ranches at night.
Yeah,
Who plays hide and
our
seek at night?
parents are just like by the bonfire, just talking, giggling. Me and my cousins are playing hide and seek, and it's like late at night, okay, dark. And I'm 6, maybe?
Yeah,
at the time, I'm 6 years old. So I go to this area where it's right next door to the other ranch, who is like neighbors, and they're chanting something, and there's like a bunch of candles everywhere. There's candles like in a circle, and there's a lot of them, and they're all just chanting something, and I'm like freaked out, and I just stand there like watching, like what's going on, and then my mom comes from behind me and she grabs me, and I'm like, Mom, what are they doing? She's like, oh, they're worshiping the devil.
Just casually, she's just.
casually. Yeah, they're worshiping the devil.
Oh, that's just the neighbors.
Yeah, that's just the neighbors. And
They just sacrificed their child. It's
so
fine.
that just also reminds me too, another time too, like way after that.
Yeah.
We were like in the same ranch, and I'm also still little, like maybe 6 or 7 at the time.
Uh-huh.
Stop!
Oh.
She did too.
I was hoping you
Well-
wouldn't say it.
And by this time, my cousins and I were like, we're little, we're stupid, alright?
Of course,
We
yeah.
watch the Rugrats, like go on adventures and so we decide like we're gonna be adventurers, and we pack our backpacks with like lunch boxes and like
Yeah, I did that
useless
too.
shit, like for an adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we escape from the adults, and this is during the
Nice.
daytime too, so it's not as scary. But we escape from the ranch, and we go explore this. It's like a abandoned brick building that's like torn down. Like there's just bricks everywhere, and so we walk in that, and then we walk past that. We see like a bunch of weird graffiti with like symbols and shit. And then we walk past that, and there's this just flat sand, and in the center is a huge pole, huge stick, and there's a cow tied to it.
What?
There's a cow tied. The cow was alive.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like tied to this pole.
What, like standing up on its legs, or like was
No,
it
like tied.
Oh.
Yeah.
like not?
It was
on its-
alive though. No, it was alive, and we were like, what?
They were prepping.
Yeah, they were gonna sacrifice that guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we didn't think anything of it. Like, we didn't see it as evil or anything. We were just confused. Like, why is there a cow there? Like,
Yeah.
those people are so weird. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, your brain,
nothing
your
happened
brain.
to
Man,
us.
people here get milk really weird.
We didn't think anything of it. Like, we didn't think it was.
Oh, I mean, what would you think of? Like, not gonna.
Huh? Hanging cow. Mom.
I don't know.
Okay, wow.
That's.
That was on the same farm.
Yeah.
Not
No,
the same
we
people.
explored the neighbor's farm, like with their ranch too. Whenever they were gone, we
Yeah.
were stupid kids. All right. Like I remember we snuck onto this neighbor's ranch
Uh-huh.
when we were all so young. All right, and then we saw the face of the devil on the ground, like giant ass devil face on the ground.
Huh.
We were like, whoa! And then we like picked up money that was like next to it. Like we picked it up and we were like, yay, money!
Oh, that was probably some like offering or something, like some cursed.
We are kids.
She took it. That's how
Yeah, we
Inquisitor
took-
Master came. It's built off blood money, Alex.
Holy shit!
God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys are both like you almost both just got
Well,
sacrificed.
you never
huh?
had like a sacrifice?
Not like that. No.
Nothing?
No.
What about cryptids?
No.
Well,
No. My friend was drowned in a river, like similar to your like we had one of those like what is it, ravines that
Yeah.
you know, like back behind his house. It was a big one we hung out on a lot, and I remember one time we went out there when everything was cold and it was like iced over. And he went out on like we were just stupid, you know, what were we doing? I don't remember what we were doing, but he went on the ice and like fell in. He was drowning for like a while. I didn't know what to do because like
I
he
mean,
was
what-
like in the middle of the ice.
Yeah, what could you have done if you would have went out there? You probably would have fell in. And
Yeah, it's nothing scary. I just remember
did he?
he got out.
What-
Sorry, he got.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember how he got out. But I think he just climbed out eventually.
Did his mom know?
No one knows. I just remember he
Now
almost.
she knows.
Yeah, yeah. But that was a creepy river too. That's why I just bring that up because I was I remember I ate something from the water there. I think it was like seaweed or something.
Ew.
I don't know why I'm mentioning
It's
that.
moss or
Pond
something.
moss. Yeah, it was
Did you
disgusting.
ever have any near-death experiences, dude?
I've had one, which, I mean, I'm not trying to say it was me that drowned, but I almost drowned in a pool as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't listen. I didn't have a pool growing up, so when, my parents would take me to friends' house that did have pool, and we'd have, like, one friend that actually, like, we went over, like, all the time. But this one time, I was told, hey, you're not allowed to go in the pool today because they're cleaning it, and so that means, they got one of those big-ass vacuums in there, and it's sucking all the crap and stuff out of it, and it's pretty powerful. So, I'm doing my little thing, and I'm being a little running around the pool like, I'm not in the pool, I'm not in the pool.
Of course.
And I slip and fall right in the deepest end. And this is the time that I'm about,
Oh my God.
like, 5 or 6.
Yeah, you're little. You're a baby.
Yeah,
That's
so
little shit.
I slip, I fall right in the deep end, and I feel this thing just pulling me down real quick, and it was the suction of the vacuum, and it was pulling me down, so I'm stuck at the bottom trying to... And I'll be honest, I didn't learn how to swim, like, actually swim until way later in my life. I want to say, like, 15, 16, I started learning how to swim.
What happened?
I don't really remember everything, but I do remember trying to like pull myself out and pull myself up, and then I see someone jumping in, and then the next thing I remember, I woke up and I was on the ground and everybody's around me like just panicking.
Oh my god.
And I'm just sitting there like, sorry, I got in the pool. Oops.
That's so sad because you probably think you're in trouble, but they're like worried about you.
Yeah, exactly. I thought I was super in trouble, and yeah, no, they were just glad that I
Didn't
was
die.
Yeah,
still,
you
yeah, I was still alive.
They were gonna see you just sucked up down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're just stood down. I'm glad somebody saw it because I mean, I don't think I mentioned this. I was out there by myself
Ooh.
at that time, so I really wanted to swim, and I guess I was.
So like you could have died if that person didn't get you out. We could have had no Dewey.
Yeah.
I could have had no bestie.
Could have. Yep.
Yeah. Sure.
That's scary.
No Six Flags incident. No.
Yeah, because we met in Six Flags.
Mhm.
Also, it reminds me, the cryptids. Okay, back to the cryptids. I'm
Oh, yeah?
bringing back the cryptids. Okay, Slenderman's a cryptid, right? Or does he count as like a what's it called?
Isn't he just a creepypasta?
Creepypasta.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, he's
right?
probably like based kind of off that.
This is just the weirdest thing I just cannot explain. Okay, I saw Slenderman when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I saw Slender.
Lock in, because this is like, I've heard this, she's told me this shit.
It is so weird.
It's
Okay.
creepy.
Yes.
You
it
have
is
a
so
witness
creepy.
too.
I have a witness. But the thing is like, it's not your typical like, oh, I saw him in the forest or I saw him outside my window. I saw him at Walmart.
Yeah, Slenderman was just shopping.
Just shopping.
All right, listen, okay. So I'm in Walmart and I'm with my dad. I'm little, okay. I'm like 8
Yeah.
or 9. I'm very little. And he has me by the hand. He's just holding my hand. We are at the exit and he, I guess, you know, whenever someone comes into the store and then your parent recognizes them and they're like chit-chatting and like you're like waiting for it to be over, like, oh, come on, just
Yeah.
get over
You
it.
said we get McDonald's.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting. He's just grabbing my hand and I'm just like so bored. I'm just looking around.
Yeah.
And then while I'm looking around, I see this tall ass thing. Like this thing is tall. Huge, okay?
Mhm.
He doesn't look at me necessarily. I see him walking out. So I see him, really tall, skinny thing. His arms are dragging on the ground. So like his arms are like this. He's walking. He has the typical suit with the red tie. No face. To me it kind of looked like you know whenever you have a doll and when you take the head off and it has like a little
Yeah, the little like mannequin head, the little thing where you stick the head on.
yeah, the thing that you stick the head on.
Oh, okay.
Like it
Yeah,
was
like
like
the
that.
molding.
Yeah. So it was like flat like this. Yeah, his head was like flat. It was all white.
Yeah, like Slenderman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was just so weird to me. And I remember I looked at my dad to see if he saw it. I looked at everyone. I was like, so did you guys see that thing? And I was like telling my dad, like, Dad. And he's like talking. He's like, you're fine. And I'm freaking out about this thing. And I remember I go back to my house and I tell my mom and dad. They don't believe me, alright? They're like, kids make up stories
And
for
that's
attention.
how other horror movies start.
But my brother, I tell him the story, and he remembers it because this is a story that I told, like, not just him, but I told my cousins and I told friends, and like it was a story that I would just tell as I was like getting older. You know, it was always like the story that you would tell, you know, your cousins.
But your go-to story.
Yeah, my go-to story.
Yeah, but the weirdest part about this, right? It's like the reason you're saying you told everyone is because you told them.
Yes, because
Before-
I told them before Slenderman was a thing.
Yeah, like
Before Slenderman was created.
yeah, you have to put it on screen either like when it
Yeah, you have to
the
put
exact
on screen.
time.
Yeah,
I think it was like 2012, right, or something like that. 2010.
2008,
9? Was it old before? Yeah.
I don't know.
Was
something
it that early that Slenderman
Yeah,
came
yeah.
out?
That
Oh
was
my
like when the
God.
creepypasta itself. I remember the
Yeah.
first thing was made about him.
Yeah.
So No one knows.
I
Like,
didn't know about
what's the
this
thing?
thing. I didn't know that his name was Slender Man. I just know, hey, I saw this tall thing with long arms dragging on the ground, and he had a suit, a red tie, and I remember like that exact description.
Yeah.
And so we had moved to Texas like in 2012. Yeah, we moved to Texas in 2012, and I'm on Facebook, and this is when I first see the thing that I saw when I was a kid. So when I first see it, I'm shaking. I start shaking. I'm like, what the hell? That's the thing I saw when I was a kid. And then I start like investigating about it, and I find out that it's this thing called Slender Man. And then my brother comes home from school, and I'm like, hey, you remember when I was a kid and I always told you about this tall thing with the suit, the red tie, and like the no face? And he's like, yeah, what about it? And I'm like, it's this is the thing that I saw. And like at the time my brother was like, oh, cool, whoa.
At the time.
Too
yeah,
chill.
Sure.
Too chill.
yeah, but it's just scary because I know what I saw, and I know everyone that I told remembers.
It doesn't even matter that anyone believes you or that if you're telling the truth or not. It's the fact that you saw the description of this exact creature, this thing that didn't exist before, you know?
That didn't exist when I was little.
Yeah.
Well, Slenderman came from, like, well, obviously the creepypasta, but it's somebody's experience of it, right?
I gotta look it up now.
From what I think from what I saw online was that it was a drawing that won some contest or something. I don't know.
But then again, most horror things or just anything in life kind of comes from the inspiration of real events. So
yeah, it's just weird to me because, like, you know, when I saw this thing, I was little. Like, I don't think Facebook existed at the time. I don't think memes existed or creepypastas. Like, that stuff came after Facebook was created.
Yeah, it says that Slenderman originated on June 10th, 2009.
2009? Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds about.
It was on a forum posting paranormal image Photoshop. Something. It was like a contest.
Yeah. Like
okay.
Like
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Just.
Yeah, and there was like, I can't figure it out. Like, how did this person draw it? Like, I saw that when I was a kid. Like, this person draw it? What they saw as a kid too? Because I know what I saw. I know I saw a Slender Man when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It still freaks me out to this day. I never saw him again. It was just that one time.
Well, no, it's just that story will always.
It will always
creep me
stick.
out.
Yeah, it'll always like just. It's weird. I just can't explain it. Like, how
because you just.
do you see something and then years later it's like created with an art contest or something in 2009 when I'm a teenager? By the time it's 2009.
So there is an interesting concept when it comes to like supernatural stuff like that. It's the basis on belief and how much belief is in that. So obviously if we know that, you know, these demons, these monsters, these things exist before people even know about them.
Yeah.
So if she was to see the originality of it, she obviously got that concept in her brain, and now it's festered so much that it's become an actual thing to where...
Yeah.
And then once people have a drawing contest and become, oh, this is what they saw, who's to say that nobody else has seen it, like, before that? I mean, I'm sure that there's people out there that have seen a man in a suit but never could explain, like, why he was in a suit, or stuff like that. But when people push it out there and make other people believe it, the thing becomes more real and more real. So you seeing it at its first state, that was probably, you know, pre-knowing of its existence. Then boom, everybody's believing in it. Everybody has these lores about it. This is how he acts. And then boom, he's actually, I'm not going to say actually real, but there's something there. Yeah. And it's all based off of everybody's belief of it being true.
Yeah, I just can't.
That's true.
I remember how scary he was. He was scary. His arms, like, I still remember. I can picture in my head exactly how it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he was that creepy looking, I mean, you think other people in the store would be like, whoa.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, I mean, I think it actually makes even more sense because, was it your brother with you?
No, he wasn't with me in
like,
the store.
I don't know the lore of Slenderman, but it's something to do with kids. Like, I remember the movie we watched, this stupid movie about it, was he lured kids and, like, only the kids could see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like,
That makes sense.
Like, yeah, like, that makes sense. And, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because I remember I was like in 3rd grade. I was a little baby.
Yeah, that's like one of those things. I always like back you up on that because it doesn't matter if anyone believes you or if you actually saw it or not. It's just the fact that you know the description of that, and you have your brother as a witness that you told people.
And my cousins too.
And your cousins, that like this, yeah. So like maybe like you say, maybe you did like you were part of like manifesting that thing into existence.
Manifesting, that's the word I was
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, like you gave it power to become like a.
Or it's not that you gave him power; it's that you were the key to give him power.
I just wonder if anyone else has seen
they
him.
They
like,
probably
are
have.
there stories of other people that saw Slenderman as a kid?
Yeah, man. Yeah, let us know. Maybe there's someone watching.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could someone who has told you a story, because that's where maybe the original creepypasta came from, was like someone hearing a story about it, and they just like drew that as their inspiration.
I mean, even if it's an AI contest, you still have to put in the phrasing of like man without face, suit, blah blah blah, all the stuff. Like you still have to have the idea to draw it. You don't just draw cause.
No.
I'm gonna draw a creepy slender man. What are you gonna call him? Slender man.
Because he's slender and he's a man.
I mean,
that's weird.
That's what, like, anybody could have came up with that in years, but nobody has.
Well, and to this day, I think that's like the scariest thing I've ever seen.
You gotta like try to draw out the scene in your mind, like draw it out.
Yes, I wish I could. I remember his movements too. He moved very slow. Like it wasn't like I'm gonna walk by really fast. It was like very slow, and like his
that's how
arms...
it is in the game too, I think.
Yes, it's so weird. It's so weird.
He didn't go to a car or anything. He just like
disappeared. Like I just saw him walk out, and I don't even know how he got out the door because those doors are like they're not.
He walked out of the.
Yes, but I didn't see him walk out like the door. There was like what's it called? Like walls, like the Walmart walls.
So
so I just saw him walk like towards the door, like where he was going out.
Oh.
Let go of my hand, Dad. I want to see what happens next.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I would hate that so much, to have something like that happen and no one believes me.
I've told people this story and they're like, sure.
Yeah. You came up with Slenderman.
I know that there's like everyone, bro, 90% of people at least, their parents just don't believe them when they say shit like that. Like, it's so frustrating. I would never, if I have kids, I'm gonna believe them.
Kids have an eye of the supernatural.
But you see it when you're a kid too.
You do.
I feel
because
like
it's easier for like things to reveal themselves to kids because their imagination is like they're more vulnerable to those things, And
their mind's more open.
And also they're like still fresh to this world, so
exactly.
like their like pineal gland is still there.
True, yeah, I
feel like 20% of imaginary friends are actually
actual people.
Yeah, actual people or somebody who's not actually there but is there.
No, yeah, because I swear I've seen some weird shit when I was a kid. Now I'm an adult, I barely. Like, I mean, there's paranormal stuff, like hearing voices or like maybe
that's just schizophrenia.
But like whenever you're a kid, it's like different.
Yeah.
It's a whole different experience.
Because it's wonderment, and more or less you're curious about things. Now as an adult, we know logic and all this. It could be this, but have that whimsical of a kid.
I'm gonna draw him someday too. How I saw him. I will, cause I remember like that stuck with me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our scary stories.
Yeah.
If you guys would like to hear more.
I know you guys should like to hear more because this is fun.
Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, we can sit here and talk. I have so many scary stories, things that's happened to me.
I know. I don't wish that I do. I don't want to have a bunch of scary stories, but like you have so many.
A lot of the ones that you have are like us together.
They are, yeah.
Especially when we go ghost hunting.
Yeah. I mean, at least you've had those moments. Like I said, all my moments have been the small, itty bitty things that's like, oh, did that happen? Maybe it didn't.
No, she's had such weird shit happen there. Almost got trafficked.
Yeah.
Abducted by Slenderman.
You got glitched in the Matrix.
Yeah.
And I almost died. I almost got sacrificed.
Yeah, that was like the creepiest, because like, bro, you really could have, like, that's
Yeah, your friend was crazy to drag you.
He was.
no, but I mean those
Thanks,
claw
Bo.
marks too. Like you could have had that was some supernatural shit, I feel like.
Like I said, I live next to that base, and we have an island over in like the little lake that we have. There's so much stuff, lore around our area that I haven't encountered, but I've heard so much about.
Yeah.
Alright guys, make sure to like this video, okay? And then we'll talk about more spooky stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got my teacup too. We're definitely drinking tea.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
My orange tea.
Definitely tea.
Yeah.
Bye guys.
Bye.